Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Liana and I am a travel adventure photographer and influencer. I also have a blog where I share all of my tips and guides for locations and adventures, and I have a YouTube here where I talk to you guys, which is still new and I'm figuring it all out, but I kind of love it, so I'll be here for a while. But today I wanted to kind of give you a look into what's going on in my personal life and what the next chapter of this YouTube channel will be and my life will be, because basically this YouTube channel is just following me around. And it's a big one. It's one that I have been looking forward to for so long and I didn't know was gonna happen. So I'm gonna take you back 5 years ago and kind of explain where this all started. So in 2020, I had a plan. I had just quit my corporate job in 2019, the end of that year, and I was working at a restaurant, and I so wanted to go travel. I had been basically yearning after the idea of moving to Australia and traveling through Australia. I think I saw in a Mary-Kate and Ashley movie a long time ago when I was little, them moving to Australia, and it just got in my head that was the coolest place you could go. So for so long I had been I'm gonna move to Australia, I'm gonna move to Australia. So in 2020, March, I was supposed to leave the country and move to Australia. I had my backpacker's visa, I had all my hostels booked for the first part of the trip. I had a going away party. I was completely booked. And then March 16th, when my plane was going to leave, I did not get on it because, as we all know, 2020 was when the pandemic hit. So my plans were completely crushed. And for the past 5 years, I've been kind of trying to figure out how I can make that happen and how I can bring that dream back to life. And it's changed a little bit, but it's finally happening. I am going to be leaving Hawaii and traveling solo, well, mostly solo, through Southeast Asia, Australia, and New Zealand for the next year. If all works out as planned, let's hope there's not another pandemic. But that's what's happening, and I'm leaving in a week, which is crazy and so overwhelming and so stressful and honestly really sad in a lot of ways. To kind of take you back to present moment, and if you don't know my past, I live here in Maui, Hawaii. I've lived here for the past 2 years with my boyfriend. I was living in Seattle before that, where I grew up, and exploring mountains, rock climbing, mountaineering, taking photos, learning to essentially create content and be a photographer. And then my boyfriend got an opportunity to come to live in Maui and be a chiropractor. And so I jumped at that, knowing that one of my dreams was to learn to free dive and scuba dive and do underwater photography. And so over the last 2 years, I have been living here with him and being able to explore Hawaii. I've gone to all the major islands now, and I've learned to free dive. I've gone down to 70 feet, which is crazy on a line, and I've learned underwater photography. I've done all the things that I really wanted to do. And Drew's contract is up at the end of March, and I had been pushing him essentially since we met in 2020 that I wanted to go travel long term, that I wanted to go to Australia or New Zealand or go somewhere for a long time and just leave the US. And he's always been kind of tentative about it, and I knew once this contract was up, maybe this was our chance. And it turns out that wasn't what he wanted, and I totally understand. It is something that's very me based. It's my dream, and it's not his. And that's fine, but we've decided to go separate ways, and now I am going to be going on my own adventure and exploring Southeast Asia and that whole area of the world on my own, except for the first month, which I will be doing with my friend Kelsey, which maybe you guys know, and her and I will be going to Vietnam and exploring that area of the world for a month together, which is going to be amazing. But yeah, I guess I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a look into what the before is because I feel this is going to be a huge journey for me and a huge turning point in my life, and I am so excited. I'm also terrified, to be totally frank with you. Like, I am so nervous. I'm nervous about how I'm gonna make enough money. Luckily, I have some brands on retainers and it's super cheap in Southeast Asia, but I mean, that's always a stressor. I have money saved up, but like, I don't know, you don't know. I'm nervous about making friends. I'm nervous about shooting by myself all the time. I usually shoot with my friends or my boyfriend. And I'm nervous about, I don't know, just life changing so much. Maui has been such an amazing place to live for the past 2 years, and it's so calming and lovely, and I am nervous and sad that I'm going to be leaving it. I'm sad that I'm going to leave my family. Like, there's so many emotions that are happening, and I think a lot of it is also just like overwhelm. Like, there's just so much happening so fast, and I didn't really know this was going to be happening until a few months ago. And I've been kind of processing it and just keeping it to myself, but I wanted to record this for, well, maybe you, if this is inspiring, or maybe just for future me to be able to look back on and see, like, before this journey, what was going through my head. And yeah, I'm sad to leave all my friends and my boyfriend, who won't be my boyfriend anymore, but is still somebody I love dearly. And but I do feel like this is something that I need to do, if that makes sense. I don't know if you've ever felt that way, but that feeling like something's calling you forward, and it's been a dream of mine for so long, and like, this is honestly why I did content creation, or why I wanted to do content creation as a job. Like, was this freedom and being able to go see the world and explore it, and I want to do big things. Like, I want to go trek to Everest Base Camp, or climb a mountain in New Zealand, or learn to skydive, or I don't know, like, learn to get to 100 feet free diving and go see the Philippines and climb a mountain in the Swiss Alps, or I don't know. I just want to do all of the things, and that's what drives me, I guess, and what's always been really inspiring to me for other people, and I just want to make that my life. I don't know, guys, I'm so nervous, but I'm also so excited. I'm so sad. Yeah. Well, I hope that this all goes well and you guys get to watch like an awesome growth experience with me and get to grow with me and see how this all goes. And yeah, I don't know what else to say except here's to the next chapter, because this chapter feels like it's closing. I hope you guys come along with me and I don't have to feel so alone in this, because maybe you'll be there supporting me as well. Okay. I'll see you in Vietnam.